Okay, day 5. Let's get into it then, I guess. We'll do another easy one. So let's see. You're given an array prices, where price is 1. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. Return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. What the heck? Okay. So I need to this can be done with just the for loop, right? So for I in range and norms, and then for j in range I, length equal and norms. Is equal to nums j minus nums I, x equals to 0, return max. If cur is greater than max, the max is equal to cur. Oh, whoops. Num. Oh. These two work. Submit. Time limit exceeded. Okay. So I guess it's taking way too long to actually. Wow. Okay. That's a very long test case. Use it. Sure. So, is there an faster way? So, it's not fast enough. Okay. So what can I do then? Because this is O of n squared. O of n squared. Is there a way I can make this faster? Yes, maybe I can just loop through the array then. Let's see. Oops. How do I... What? Oh, there we go. For I in range length prices, I guess we can maybe do it on a single pass. Let's try a simpler case then. What if we just have one, 3, 5, and then maybe just 1, 3, 5 for now. How would my algorithm know that 1 and 5 would be the optimal ones? Guess maybe that could work, because this is +2, so then the current maximum profit is 2. Here it's +2 again, so the maximum profit is 4. But then what if I have a situation like what if I have a situation like this, where it decreases first, so -2 plus. Okay, so in this case, can I just and then it's not gonna work though. How can I get the maximum price? Maybe like, because you're only allowed to sell after you buy. So let's just think, what am I doing when I'm doing this subconsciously? So is there a better way? Is there a better way to compare pairs of numbers? Because, like, what if you end up with a situation like this where it looks like it's dropping a lot, but then you end up like having a really massive model number? Like this. Yeah, okay, something like this, because the 1 to the 20, that's increasing, that's very good, but then from 20 to 15, if it drops, so maybe it's like if it drops, maybe like this, if difference is less than the previous gain. So like from 3 to 1, the difference is -2. So let's do another one. Let's do 10, 3, 1. Okay. It's -7. Okay, I guess maybe like that then. So from 10 to 3, it's dropping, so it's -7, and from 3 to 1, it's -2. But from 1 to 9, it's like 1 to 20, it's a positive +19 gain. So you change the value to 1. From 20 to, and then you record the previous gain. And then from 1 to, and then from 20 to 5, it's -5, but -5 is less than +19, so you stay there. Maybe something like that would work. Maybe onto something, perhaps. Hold up. Okay, so if we do something like this, we have trackers, so we have previous difference, and then we have starting date. So the previous difference is going to be 0 for now, and then by date is going to be the 10. And then from 10 to 3, the difference is going to, so from 10 to 3, the difference is going to be minus 7. And since the, and then we just do, since the difference is minus 7, we change the by date to the 3. Okay. Now from 3 to 1, the difference is negative 2. So then, since the difference is negative 2, we change the by date to 1. Now from 1 to 20, the difference is going to be plus 19. So we just still keep this at 1. Now from 20 to 15, the difference is going to be minus 5. But over here, so since minus 5 is less than 19, I guess, since keep the by date at 1, I suppose. Because right now we've established that 1 is the current local minimum for all of the previous states. So 10 out of 0, 1, 2 indexes, 1 is the lowest one so far, so we just keep it there. Can the stock prices be... Okay, stock prices have to be positive. Okay. So we keep it at 1. We keep it at 1 because plus 15. If it's minus 14, unless it's greater than, unless the difference we do if if the difference is negative and less in magnitude, the difference, we keep the by date at 1. If this was, let's say, 0, it would have been a minus 20. If it was a minus 20, then change the date. Okay, so the comparison, I guess, is if previous difference is negative, change the date. If previous difference is positive, only change date. So I guess in this case, because it isn't, keep it at 1. Oops. Cool. And then the next one is 15 to 25. The difference is plus 10. keep the day, I guess. So if it's plus 10, 15th day and it's plus 10, it's going to be no, but then I guess maybe it's like you should keep track of the greatest gain. So keep track of greatest, because if I was to keep track of, no, but if I keep track of the greatest gain, then oh no, that might work. So keep track of greatest gain, which is plus 19. If a number greater than 1 appears later, then to have a greater gain, the sell date value must be higher than which at which point okay, so let's try it with a simpler example like this one over here. Okay, so 7, previous difference is 7 to 1, it's minus 7, so I changed the by date to, change the by date to 1. 1 plus, so it's plus 4 gain, cool, keep it there. 5 minus 3 is 2, so whatever, by date still there. 1 plus 6 is 5, so 5, we're going to keep it there. 6 minus 2, we don't change it. So then the maximum profit is going to be plus 19. Okay, let's try for a different case. This one over here. So that's just going to keep decreasing. That's going to keep decreasing. For 135, I guess. Let's try a few more cases. Maybe, because this one is decreasing and then increasing in the middle. So what if we do 1, 3, 2, 5, 0, 100, 50, 70. Something like this. If we replace it like this, I know. What might happen is, what if it's like 3, 5, and then this is going to be like 0, 1. What if it's in a situation like this? So the current minimum is going to be plus, so it's going to be plus 2, and then minus 5, and then plus 1. Okay. Copy this over. So here, start off at 0. Start off at 0, and the by date is going to be at the 3. And then from 3 to 5, the difference is going to be plus 2. So then the by date still remains at 3. And then from 5 to 0, the difference is negative 2. So then, according to our thing, if previous difference is positive, only change the date if current difference is negative and greater, oops, that's minus 5. Greater in absolute value. So then, according to this original algorithm, we should have it change to 0. And then 0 to 1, the difference is going to be plus 1. So So then according to this, the maximum is going to be 0, but it's not, because the maximum gain is going to be +2. Damn it! Okay, this one doesn't work. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of, eh? Return the maximum profit. So I guess we can still keep the max profit here. And then eventually we're going to have to return max profit. Doesn't matter, because in this case the max profit is just and then we just do by date by value equals to nums 0. We do curdiff is equal to nums I minus by value, and then we do if curdiff and previous difference is less than 0 specifically. Okay, I'm going to add an extra condition like this. Oh, okay, maybe I got another idea. So what if over here we just do if profit is positive, add to if the profit is greater than total increment, because if the profit is greater then what's going to happen is, let's say 1 3 1 3 5 1 3 5, so the incremental weight is 4, but then if the drop is going to be like to 3 again, like this. So if the negative profit over here is greater than the total incremental gain, no, it's not. It's still set it to be 1 because, well, we know that 1 is going to be the minimum possible value at this point in time. But then what if you add another kind of 0 and then 1 then, because it still fails if you do that, because once this, like at this point you set the how do you do this without just messing it up? Because if there are two different kind of sub-array within an array, because here this is going to be a minus, this is going to be -7, but then the total incremental gains across here is only +6. I guess that still doesn't affect anything, because then you can just do to max profit. Maybe, I guess that might work. Okay, so it's just this incremental gain over here. So if negative profit So at this iteration over here, it would have been -2. Okay, so I guess let's try and perfect this formula, this algorithm a bit. So if the profit is negative, because over here, if the profit is negative, we set the, otherwise we and then before we do all of that, what we can do is we can calculate I don't know what I'm doing for this one, man. Maybe this leads to something, I have no idea. Let's just try the simple cases again. Okay, this one over there. this one. So let's try and use this algorithm, I guess. Let's just see if it works. So currently the difference, so diff, prove diff, and then max profit, and then by dit. Okay, cool. So the current diff is going to be 0, previous diff is going to be 0, max profit is 0 so far, and buy profit is going to be the 10. So this is just initialization. On the next iteration from 10 to 3, the current difference is going to be -7. Check the previous differences. Still 0 in this case. So if profit is negative, if negative is greater than the total incremental gain, if it's negative, so we don't do anything. Okay, cool. And then the max profit is still 0 here. Buy date is still just 10. Bro, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Does this algorithm even work, man? Like, because this feels like straight up BS, honestly. I don't even know if this algorithm works. Yeah, just take something like this. It's like +2 +2, that's very good. -2, so the incremental gain doesn't really do much. Here it's going to be a +4 gain. So then if you add it to the previous negative incremental gain, you have a pretty much +2 profit. But then what if it wasn't like 3? What if it was like 2 then? Remember here, -3. Oh, it still works though, because okay, no, this still works because that's just math, basic math then. Okay, let's just implement it and see if it works. So max profit equals to 0, buy value previous. So accumulated profit by the previous date. Current diff is equal to this. So mental profit is equal to current diff plus previous diff. And then if incremental profit is greater than 0, and then we do incremental, so we just do else, because here the incremental profit has to be less than 0. Then we do accumulate profit plus equals to incremental profit, I guess. Also, if it's negative, then we do if incremental profit so if the negative profit is greater than the total incremental gain, which basically is the same thing as saying if incremental plus accumulated profit is less than 0, which means that it's greater in absolute value, then we do by value equals to new by value equals to nums I. And then we do max profit equals accumulated profit, and then we do accumulated profit. We reset the accumulated profit. And then otherwise, okay, we don't do anything. This is such a stupid algorithm. And then we do set previous diff variable. So after all of this, we do previous diff is equal to diff, and then in the end return max profit. Wow, that took a really long time. Let's bring it over. And see if this even holds at all, I guess. So for I in range 1 to this, the current diff is equal to this, so -6. So incremental profit is going to be -6 on the first iteration. If it's greater than, no, so where's the else? Else is over here. Else, so if incremental profit, which is -6, plus the accumulated profit is less than 0, which it is, then we do by value is equal to nums1, so we change it to 1. Max profit equals to accumulated profit, which is just 0 in this case. We reset accumulated profit. Previous diff is going to be -6. Okay, cool. And then for the next iteration, we do for I, so if current diff is going to be +4, incremental profit is going to be 4 minus 6. Oh no, in this case I don't think we don't need to do previous diff. Here we do here we do previous diff. We reset the previous diff and then continue the loop. Try this one. Oh, so max profit yada yada da. It's gonna be -6 and then -6. It checks -6 plus previous diff, which is 0, which gives -6 for the previous diff. And then if the incremental profit is greater than or equal to 0, which it isn't, so we go to the else. If incremental profit -6 plus accumulated profit is less than 0, by value, we set by value equal to 0. Max profit is equal to accumulated profit, which is 0, and then accumulated profit 0, previous diff is 0, and then we continue. So the next one, we start iteration 1, do 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, incremental profit is equal to 4 plus, so it's just 4 in this case. If incremental profit is greater than or equal to 0, which it is, accumulated profit just goes to 4. Cool. And then we do previous diff is equal to plus 4. Next array, so it's going to be minus 2. So if incremental, so we do minus 2 first, and then we do incremental profit is equal to minus 2 plus the previous diff, which is going to be plus 2. If incremental profit is greater than 0, if incremental profit is greater than 0 and I guess then else over here, if the incremental profit plus accumulated profit is greater than 0, you just don't do anything. And then we set previous diff to be minus 2. And then the next one is going to be plus 3. It's going to be a plus 3. So then plus 3 previous diff is going to incremental profit is plus 1. If it's greater than 0, accumulated profit is going to be plus 5. Okay, sure. Let's just try run it and see if it works. Nums is not, oh, whoops. Prices, not nums. Oh, wrong answer. Are you serious? Oh, and then here I just need to make sure we do max profit equals to the cumulative. So if max profit is greater than and then we just do else return accumulated profit. Maybe this works. Really? They all return 0. Why do they all return 0 though? That just means that... Why don't we just do a simpler test case? We try and run just 7 and 1 like this. Okay, so this one, it returns 0. Let's see why that's the case. Current diff is equal to I minus the buy value, which is -6, and then the incremental profit is going to be -6. If the incremental profit is less than 0, we do if incremental profit -6 plus accumulated profit is less than 0, then we do the buy value is equal to price is 1. We set it at 1. Max profit is equal to accumulated profit, which in this case is going to be 0. Everything resets. Cool. And then the next one we're going to do current, so it's going to be 5 minus buy value, which is 4. Incremental profit, which is going to be 4 plus 0, which is 4. So in this case, why is it not returning 4? It should be returning 4, no? All of this can go away. Okay, let's think about it. So y is going to we have all of these variables. Cool. So iteration 1, we're gonna have diff is equal to 1 minus 7, which equals to negative 6. Incremental profit is equal to negative 6 plus 0, which equals to negative 6. So if incremental profit is less than 0, which it is, it should enter the second condition. If incremental profit plus accumulated profit, so that's going to be less than 0, we set buy value equal to price is 1 now. And we set max profit equals to accumulate, which are all 0, and then previous diff is equal to 0, and then we continue on. Now in iteration 2, we do diff is equal to 5 minus 1, which equals to 4. Should equal to just 4. Accumulated profit has to equal to accumulated profit itself plus incremental profit, which is 4. Oh, it's because I haven't. There we go. Seriously? 25. How is it possible you get 25 from this? Oh. Run this test case. So here the profit should just be 3. How do I get a profit of 7? What the heck happened here? So this is just plus 3. Oh my god. Why is this taking so long? So iteration 1, we don't need to talk about that. That just skips straight to prev equals to 0 equals to 0, max profit equals to 0, buy value equals to 3. Okay, cool. And then 6 minus 3, 6 minus 3 equals to 3. We do 3 plus prev equals to 3. And then if incremental profit is greater than, so then we do accumulated equals to 3 at this point. Prev is equal to 3, and then we continue on. And then we do 4 minus 6. How can I possibly get 25 out of this? Where does 27, out of this? How can I possibly get a 7? Okay, whatever. And then here we do 4 minus 6 equals to negative 2. Negative 2 plus prev is equal to 1. If profit is greater than 0, so then we just do accumulated equals to okay, wait, hold on, that might be a problem. So previous is equal to plus 3, so 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Oh, I need help. I don't know how to do this. Initialize the variable buy with the first as 0. Iterate. Update the buy price if the current price is lower than the current price. Update the profit if the difference between the current price and the buying prices. Kandane's algorithm. Maximums. Okay, so if I was to try and implement this, buy price is equal to 0, profit equals to 0, for I in range. If nums I is less than buy price, then we do buy price is equal to if nums I minus buy price is greater than profit, we do profit is equal to nums I minus buy price. Oh, whoops. How could I possibly get a 6, bro? Oh my god, why am I this bad? Oh, finally. Why does this work though? I'll figure that out.